everyone, it's Holly and welcome to another long overdue review. This is my review of Amour Amour by Krista and Becca Ritchie, and this is a standalone new adult novel. Now that being said, they are writing a companion series called a companion book called Infini, I think is what it's called, and it is going to be about one of the characters in this book. And I'm pretty sure I remember who it is, but I'm not going to say because I don't know. But if it is who I remember being super excited. My rating for this book is 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't exactly what I expected it to be, but I'm kind of glad it was something different. And the other book they're writing is going to be more of what I thought this one was going to be. So a synopsis for this really quick is it's first person. It follows a girl named Thora, and she's a gymnast, and she's kind of always wanted to be in the circus, like Cirque du Soleil kind of thing, and do like aerial silks. And so one day she decides to just go to Vegas and audition for this huge circus company, again kind of like Cirque du Soleil, and she does that and her life changes from then on. And she meets people involved in the circus, and it's just amazing. And there is a romance. So the writing, like I said, it is first person from Thora's perspective. I find her to be a really funny narrator. Like, she is hilarious, and I find the writing to be incredibly descriptive. Like, I've never been to Las Vegas or anything like that, and the problem with the circus is I feel like it's a very visual thing, but it's so easy the way that they write it for me to picture the city, to picture what Thora and the other acrobats are doing, for me to picture their lives. Like, in my head it's so easy to picture it all. So the characters, Thora obviously is the main character, and if you couldn't tell already, I really liked her. I immediately connected with her from like page 1. We get each other. She has resting bitch face, which is actually like a runner throughout the book, and I also suffer from resting bitch face. It's really annoying at work. People comment all the time, and people always think that I'm like upset. And it's like, I'm not upset. This is just the way my face looks. Like, I can't change it. Like, I also find her like very inspiring. Like, she does not give up when it comes to anything. And when I had read this book, I think I've talked a few times on my channel about how this year I'm really trying to like get in shape and lose weight and just be healthier. And I was kind of facing is it gonna rain? I was kind of facing like a struggle with that. And reading about her and what she's willing to do and how hard she's willing to work for her dreams really motivated me to step it up and to not give up. Then there's Nikolai, who is the love interest. He's Russian. I know a ton of people on BookTube are like super into Russians. I don't know why, but it's true, so I figure it's relevant to say. And he kind of grew up in the circus, and that's how they meet. And he's very sweet, and he's like super attractive, and he kind of has that like brooding guy thing going on, but with a nice sweet side. And I love seeing him interact with his family. Like, I feel like when you get to see the real him, like a lot of time I think he's just like has an act, but with his family he's true to himself. He is a little odd though. Like, he is a performer, and there's a few things that I find a little off-putting, but I get why they're in the story, and I get how they like interplay with his personality and his life. Then there's the side characters, which like at this point I shouldn't be surprised. The Ritchie sisters are amazing at doing these kinds of characters. They really create this world of well-developed characters, whether they be friends or family. John is probably one of my favorites, and they said that he was originally supposed to just be like a throwaway character, and I like can't even imagine like what this book would be like without him, because he's funny and like endearing, and he's so like jaded and bitter, but that's what I love about him. And I basically want all of these characters to have their own books. I don't even care. I want them all to have stories. And then there's the romance. So these characters, so Nikolai and Thora, have amazing chemistry, and I really liked how their relationship developed. Like, they're attracted to each other from the beginning, but it's very much like friendship that evolves into something more. And I was really rooting for them to be together, and the conflicts that kind of like kept them apart, like romantically, I felt were like very real and were very honest, very important. So like the big thing is, do they pick their dream of the circus, or do they pick love and being together, and like how those things interact? I feel like it's kind of like a similar thing with the whole like, do you go away to college, the same college as the person that you're in a relationship with? It's that same kind of like struggle, and I thought it was a very honest one, and I liked the way it was handled by the authors, and then how both characters react and handle the situation themselves. And like all my reviews, would I recommend this book? I absolutely would. I think it's a great new adult novel. To me, just as much about family as it is about a romance. Well, Nikolai has a family, and Thora does too, but obviously she's in Vegas, so like she's away from her immediate family. It's kind of a found family story for her, and I'm so into that right now. And I would say it's not quite as angsty as the Addicted series by the Ritchie sisters, so if you're looking for something a little more toned down, it definitely has drama and it definitely has some angst, but it's nothing like that. It's definitely like more toned down. Give this a try, and if you've read the Addicted series, then you should know that these books do all take place in the same world. So like Fizz shows up in here, and some of the Addicted characters are mentioned, like Princesses of Philly is mentioned a lot. And I just love when authors do that, when like their books coexist, because it just makes the world feel more real, and it's kind of like this nice little present for people who read all of their stuff. So thank you so much for watching. Bye!